Hello. So 3 days in 19 January 2025. It will be my first anniversary of buying dumbbells, or I started training. So I want to look back and look at what I have done, what I have achieved, and what we can go from here. So in YouTube, the curl session is 8, but I started from 1 kilogram dumbbell. I have 1 kilogram dumbbell and 2 kilos, 3 kilos, 5 kilos, and 10 kilos. So uh, first I from 1 kilos to 2 kilos to 3 kilos to 5 kilos. I think it took until I first changed to 10 kilos dumbbell. It was 17 sessions, and before I record my first session in the YouTube, it was 3 more. So before I recorded in the YouTube, I have already done 20 sessions on curl. So on total, that was 28. So in 1 year, there are 52 weeks, I think. So that's around once every 2 weeks average on curl on the first year of curl. And at first, I was planning to do street curl on 1 year anniversary of training, but I am sick now, so I cannot do that. It it won't change a lot. Probably still the same. Like the right hand is 35 pounds and left hand is 30 pounds. So it's like this is 16 kilos and this is 14 kilos. I think to be exact, the total will be 29.5, something like that. But just say it is 30 to simplify the number. So I think I'm really proud of myself to be able to went from 1 kilogram dumbbell. Now I am 10 kilograms dumbbell, 30 reps. I think I will do a couple more until I can do 30 reps fluently or masterfully. I don't know what the word for it. Until I can do 30 reps properly, then I will switch. I will go to 35 pounds. So 16 kilos, yeah. It will be something like 1.5 to 1.6 increase because, well, from my experience, when from 5 kilos to 10 kilos, that is two times increase. That is not good. 10 kilos was very heavy, but I think when I changed from 3 kilos to 5 kilos, it was very reasonable. I think I don't feel as hard, as difficult as went from 5 kilos to 10 kilos. So 10 kilos to 5 kilos is 2/3. So what is it? Is it something like 1.6 increase, right? Yeah, it is something like that. 1.6, 1.7, and yeah, it is very reasonable. And now I have adjustable dumbbell too until 19 pounds, So I will change to 35 pounds after I completed the 30 reps on 10 kilos. That's the plan. And the plan for curl is after 35, I will try if I can 15 reps. That is always the goal. Probably first session, second session is still 10 reps. Probably I can also immediately jump to 15 reps on 35 pounds or 16 kilos. And yeah, the same with 10 kilograms dumbbell. I will do it until I can do it properly. Until I can do many sets too. With 15 reps. And after that, I will increase the reps to 30 reps until I can do it properly too. And after that, I will have a 1.6 around 1.6 increase again. If it is 35 pounds, it will be 55 pounds. That is 25 kilograms, which is my goal weight. Yeah. So let's say about prediction and how far I can take to change to that 55 pounds or 25 kilos, which is my goal. For this 30 reps, I think I don't know if so we should say about half a year to 1 year. It should not take 1 year, probably 10 months. I mean, if everything go well, I can do it within 6 months, But probably it will not go well. So, let's see. So for 10 kilos, the first as I changed to 10 kilos was on June 2024. So let's just see on June 2025, which is one year of I changed the weight to 10 kilos. But I don't focus on curl anymore. Last year I was focused on curl, but I think for 2025 I want to focus on squat because my leg strength and endurance is bad, So it will, if I focus on curl, I think I can do it. I can change weight to 35 pounds in June or July. But if I focus on squat, it will, it will become later. So now let's talk about when I will change to 55 pounds. So it is when I master 35 pounds, 30 reps. It will probably take 2 years if everything go well. And if not, it can be 3 years, 4 years. I think something like that. Yeah, for now I only want to curl and squat because I don't know, other people always suggest that I do something like squat, deadlift, and bench press, but I think curl is training the shoulder very much, especially when I curl like this. It trains shoulder very much, and not just shoulder, but this forearm too. It needs a lot of forearm strength and also bicep strength. So it is a very good exercise, I think, that target your arm. It is shoulders, biceps, and the forearms. Right, now how about triceps? I play piano, so probably my tricep won't get any weaker because tricep is also used on piano. When you're pressing things, it is like this. It is a tricep. Tap, 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 tap. It is a tricep and bicep movement. When you lift it like this. Lift, lift, press, lift, press. This is bicep, this is tricep. Yeah, that is why I want to focus on curl and squat first. And I think when curl and squat is done, I want to move on or change the priorities to bench press and row because it will target the chest muscle and the back muscles. And yeah, I think that will be all of body parts, yeah, muscle. For bench press I can also train the triceps too. So triceps is already covered in bench press, and the dumbbell row it will be train my back. Yeah, but that's a lot of time later, maybe 4 years later. I don't know. It is when I already feel enough with curl and squat. And if I'm done, if I will have done with bench press and row, then I will have a strong back too, which will allow me to do deadlift. And also maybe I will try something like Olympic lift, like snatch, clean and jerk. I don't know. It's just for the future. Bad news is I am sick now and I am a bit traumatized again for squatting. Maybe I did it too much on the second session. I already want to limit myself at the second session, like only 2 sets or 3 sets, but I ended up did 4 sets again. It really sucks to be sick. I don't like it. It is asthma and nasal congestion, and when you're sick, oh my god. It is not a nice experience. Let's just say that. I don't know when I thought I was gonna focus on squat, but now my motivation is lower again because of this. How if I train squat again and get sick again? No, I don't want that. Uh, there is also option to reduce the sets so that I don't get sick, but I don't know if my self restraint can do that. For squat, I cannot predict yet because I have only two two sessions of squat, so it is not a lot at all. It is not like curl that I have done 28 sessions. Squats is only 2 sessions. And for squats, I think the I think the physiology, or what is it, composition, muscle compositions that is used doing curl versus doing squat. It is like the squat is involving much more muscles. I think it is around 3 times the arm muscle, the curl muscle. It is around 3 times with squatting. So I expect the rest between session is also 3 times longer because it is the muscle that is used is 3 times more than the curl, so obviously it needs 3 times more sessions too. It is just a very simple logic. From first session to second session, it took 2 months rest, and this is probably 2 months too, or maybe 3. I don't know when. So yeah, also there is one thing that I shall talk about though. So I I read about how much the world record for street curl is for my bodyweight category. I am always range 56 to 60, so it will be on 60 kilograms category. I saw it on 100% raw federations, and the world record for street curl is 60 kilos, so it's double my street curl weight right now. You know what? Because in 1 year I can go from 1 kilos to 30 kilos just from prediction alone. Yeah, I think I can get it. Probably will take a long time, 5 years, but just if we see a realistic progression, if we assume life doesn't get in the way, isn't I able to double my street curl now in 2 or 3 years, 2 or 3 years? That is, if I focus on curl, I think I can get it on that time, but I don't focus on curl anymore, so probably take longer. But then again, a world record is a world record for a reason. So yeah, probably I will not achieve it, but based on my progression, I think it is a very realistic goal to do. Especially when I reach When I change to 55 pounds dumbbell, and it will be only a matter of time until I can do 60 kilograms strict curl. To break it, I need to be able at least to add 1 kilos. Yeah, so I just want to say that based on my progression, based on my logic of progressions, it is a very realistic goals, I think. It is not impossible. Although we can say otherwise about my feelings about it or my thinking about it, that is, I train really infrequent, so it is impossible to get it. And I get sick so much. And I'm not even normal. Also, genetics, like I started from 1 kilo dumbbell. I don't think I have the genetics at all. And people say that it needs to have exceptional genetics to be able to get world record. And I don't get that. Even cardiovascular, I cannot get it too. If my heart rate go up high, my asthma will activate and I will have to go to the hospital. So really, for genetics, I think I am on the extremely low. So based on that logic, it is also impossible. But based on the logic of progression, I think it is a very realistic goal. That is all I want to say. It's not about I believe that I can reach it, or I believe that I cannot reach it, impossible. It's not about that. It's about my prediction, and from the progression that I have, if this keep continue and if I can keep working out, we don't know, because life is very unpredictable. It can get in the way, especially with myself that is get sick very often and have very low stamina. I may not be able to continue, but I have the will to continue. Just we don't know how life will go on. I don't even know like how I will continue to do curl this year, because I want to do squat and it already is very hard to me. I am really different than other people. I can only do one exercise in one session, and very infrequent session too. Let's just see how it will go from now on. So I would like this time for me to be very grateful, because I went from 1 kilos to 10 kilos. Now it's 30 reps and I can strict curl 35 pounds on right hand and 30 pounds on left hand. I think that's really huge, because I never thought that I will get to this stage. I really never thought. I I feel like this is impossible and this is not real for me to have this strength. Maybe for you that's not a lot, but for me that's get sick a lot and just have difficulty to exercise. And I don't exercise frequently. The average is probably once every 2 weeks for this 1 year of crawl, but I can reach this. I think it's really amazing. And I'm really grateful for it. I thought this was impossible, but it is not. Yeah, that's it for 1 year anniversary review of curl training. I'll see you again next time.